Congratulations, Mark and Natalie. It was a pretty exciting night to open the Interdominions. I'll take you first, Natalie, because you were the better judge of the two, as has been proven with your tips. But the sniper really was impressive. Did he surprise you, or were you expecting a run like that?
Look, he did surprise me a little bit, Dave. I think he was so good tonight. I thought he'd handled the track just beautiful. Like, even though he was up the track on that hot tempo, he never faltered. He steered beautiful, went around the corners just so faultless. So he probably surprised me a little bit just how good he got around the track. And then with the time they went, just how strong he was.
Do you expect him to improve further, or is he pretty well right?
Look, I think he could improve too much on that. They don't go much better than that. But I think through the series and maybe that way going around, a bit more practice, probably he could improve just slightly that way. But I think he's pretty damn wound up and ready to go.
And Mark, Ashley Locas rather blotted his copybook, but it was a good effort after that.
It was, Dave, yeah, maybe just a little bit fresh, I'm not sure, but he'll be better for the run, I'd say, providing the run just doesn't knock him. But his run afterwards was very, very good, and certainly if he'd made the gate and got away safely, I think he would have been in 3.
And Tim, unfortunately, can't be with us, but what did he think of Chase Auckland?
I think he was quite happy, wasn't he? He just said he was probably a little bit too keen on that sort of hot tempo, probably on the bit, just a little bit too much. But I thought he had his chance.
Mark Winterfell has really turned it on tonight. Top performance. We know he's got the potential when he turns it on like that. Were you hoping for that sort of run, or expecting it?
I've been expecting that sort of run for a little while, but tonight he put it all together and put a couple of rocky steps in early. But once we got to the first corner and he was following one, he was good then, and from there on he trotted beautifully. If
he repeated those runs from now on, he's going to be very hard to beat in the final.
Yeah, I'd like on Tuesday that he gets a good draw, being 1700, and certainly if he did, I think he'd be hard to beat again.
Natalie, the fixer probably was one of your highlights of the night, because he's a horse that has his share of problems, but he looked pretty impressive tonight.
Oh, David, he was very good. I was sort of happy with the draw, because I thought that'll give me a really good line on where he's at. I wouldn't be forced to overuse him and then maybe second guess had I overdrove him. So just the way that he was back on the fence there, and he was really keen, he wanted to be there, he went out and warmed up all keen with his ears forward. And then he hit the line just super. Like, he was a long way back straightening in, but he passed a lot of horses and he really hit the line good. He seemed to pull up good, so yeah, really, really excited about him.
And Mark Cruz-Bromack, you wouldn't have been disappointed with a run like that?
No, definitely not, Dave. Like, I moved when they were going hard enough anyway, but I just thought he's the type of horse that we're probably better off taking our chances that way than relying on a bit of luck from where he was. And he never gave up, and to run that sort of time and just got beat by one that had a better run on the night, I think was still a very brave effort.
And he'll suit the 1700 metres the second night as well, won't he? Speed horse.
Yes, he will. I think he'll be better for just having that bit of experience for the first time that way round. And yeah, we're looking forward to Tuesday.
Another masterpiece seems to be becoming a wee bit of a headache. What did Tim and you make of his run? He ran into a bit of trouble, of course.
Yes, I just briefly spoke to Tim about him, but he felt he was travelling good, but just got a little bit silly when the pressure went on, and just got a little bit too close to the cart in front of him, I think, and made a mistake. But his own error, Tim said he was just over racing at the time.
Was more racing going to be the answer to him, or do you see that as the key?
Just hard to say. He might be just going through a little silly stage, but he's probably one. I think the season will make him anyway, and ready him for the sort of the big league.
Natalie, just one last question, but you could be in a tricky position by the end of the heats regarding a drive in the final. You've had two horses that have gone exceptionally well. You would wait till after the third heat before you made any decisions, I take it.
Oh gosh, Dave, like a week's a long time in racing and through the heat. So look, if they can both make the final, that would be great. You don't sort of expect to, but if they both did, it'll be a nice problem to have anyway. Someone will get a nice drive.
And which horse would you like to be on in the final, Mark? Is there anything else beside Cruise Bromac that you'd want to be on in the final on tonight's form?
Probably Ultimate Sniper.
Stop it.
Oh yes, so your best bet, yes. Ultimate Sniper, yes. Well, anyway, it's looking very good, and I just wish you luck for the next round of heats, and hope all goes well. Thanks for your time.
No worries, Dave. Thank you.